let's put this right here. Alright. Is that? Screw it. My name is Slimy D. Spectre, and I'm working on something called the Rider System. The purpose of this documentary series is to document the progress on the Rider System development. At the time of this recording, there's been little to no development on this thing. Truth be told, I am missing a key component on here. But I've been meaning to dismantle this thing and reassemble it eventually, so I thought, why not do it now? Why wait for the ride wash that I need to finish the project? Because there was a major flaw inside this system. The main problem of this thing is if the user is not strong enough, it will send a shockwave that will shut down the user's organs. And if someone like me can barely control it, then this thing needs to be dismantled ASAP so I can figure out what the problem is. I'm going to figure out what that is right now, so hopefully by the time the next one comes along, we don't have to worry about that. This is Slimy D. Spectre with day 2 of modifying the Rider System to be usable. I have discovered that the code I implemented years ago has burnt out, as you can see right here. It's supposed to be golden, but I think the energy I used to transform it one time short-circuited the core, and now it's basically a death trap every time I use it. And the core is what's supposed to stabilize the watch that steals time, and, well, obviously, the watch that creates time. So I'm going to attempt to take the core out and replace it with... I don't know exactly, but I'm about to find out. Let me just get some pliers. Now, this has to be a very delicate operation, because one wrong move and we could potentially explode. It is day 5 without power in the studio, but science must prevail. And I have just finished finalizing the... I've got some power added back to the studio, but here is the new stabilization core. I've managed to replicate the power of a common writer named Skits, who is basically a deity. And deities have the power to alter worlds whenever they want. So, in theory, this should stabilize the watch that steals and the watch that creates time, when I eventually get to the watch that creates time. Now, since I don't have both watches, I can't 100% confirm that this will work, but this should at least stabilize the watch that steals time. I shall now demonstrate how to properly insert this dangerous device inside your Rider System. As soon as you have a stabilization core, what you want to do is carefully grab it and place it inside the Rider System, like so. And with that, the watch that creates time and the watch that steals time should now be stabilized. I put this upside down, son of a bitch. Okay. After many trials and error, I'm pretty sure I have the watch stabilized, which is a good thing, because now, in theory, I should at least transform into the rider who's on that watch. But one of the things I want to work on is replacing this belt right here. Each component that you see on this belt has some form of capsule inside of it, but if you take a look at other common riders, they don't have that kind of luxury. Instead, their belts are smooth, which is... oh god, what the heck up? We don't want to explode again. I plan to transform into a common rider of my own called Grand Majesty, and the belt straps need to be normal, otherwise I'm gonna look like a complete tool. Oh, also, if one of the canisters break, it might leak out and cause some sort of virus pandemic. We don't want a repeat of what happened with the bugs virus in 2020, so I plan to just remove these safely and compress them down into a way that will not cause another pandemic. Okay, so I may have started another virus outbreak, but it's all worth it because I've condensed all the capsules into one small capsule, and the rest of the belt can be smooth as butter. It's not completely accurate to the original Secret Driver, but the Secret Driver 2 is my own thing, so let me have my fun. Dagger is not replying to any of my texts, so I have decided to create an artificial ride watch just so I can transform, at least until I find Dagger again. But the only problem is, the watch that creates time requires a lot of energy and a lot of power. So, to compensate for that, I have tried, keyword here, tried, to replicate the energy of two monsters from a dimension known as the Ultraman. These capsules don't exactly have savior quality to them, but they'll do for now, trust me, it's enough. As soon as I'm done synthesizing them, they should have enough energy output to at least replicate the watch that creates time. I hope. Okay, it should be finished. There it is. That is the bottle that will allow me to replicate the watch that creates time. Oh, wait. Safety first. Alright, there we go. We don't want to have another meltdown. Okay, for real this time. Come to Papa. Yes. Oh, it's glorious. I had the bottle modeled after one of my favorite Kamen Rider seasons, which is also related to time, which is funny since time is what I'm trying to steal, to create, to make the ultimate Rider system, but I digress. Let's actually get this thing ready for presentation. Okay, this right here, I believe it should be enough for this artificial ride watch to work. It's far from finished. It doesn't even have the faceplate on, but that's because I gotta pull this sucker in and hopefully it will not explode on us. Yes! Okay, it's been 5 days since I created the Momotaro serum, and look at this. It's an actual ride watch. It's waiting to steep. And it's just waiting to be used. It's waiting to be used by the push of a button. I'm gonna press it now. So that's a no for Ultraman Villain Blood. What am I going to use now? Okay, it's been a few weeks, but I think I figured it out. The reason why my first artificial ride watch didn't work is because I didn't have any Kamen Rider components inside of it. Because I had the right energy source, but these were not Kamen Riders. They were enemies of the Ultraman. So I decided to synthesize them and use Chemi cards instead. I believe that once I fuse these two together, combined with the energy from the Ultraman villains, they should be enough to stabilize the ride watch. There it is again. Alright. Just careful. Okay. I got it. Alright. Now to stabilize it. It is now week 20, I believe. And I think it's ready. Alright. Proceeding with the second testing. Oh! It did explode. Okay, let me just try it again. Let me just try. Holy crap, it actually works! It actually works! There's energy inside this thing and everything. This is not blowing up and up. Okay, whew. Engine blew up. The artificial ride watch is officially a success. Now to see if I can officially tune this thing with the watch that steals time. And then all my problems will be over! At least until I get the watch that creates time, where I can have a much better output. What the heck are you, Dagger? Alright, I've got myself a fancy new camera that can track me at full 60 frames per second. So we can observe the first henshin sequence. Now then, all I have to do is push this button, and push this button. No wait, I push this button, then I push this button. doing? Spend half my life working on this shit. One thing I need to finish this damn project I just made. Piece of shit boy come to my house and deliver the f***ing item that I want. It's literally one watch. I could have been done with this months ago. I could have been done with this months ago. Crap. Gotta be Zazzle! Wait, upstairs. It's the upstairs door. It is now officially New Year's. It's 2025. There's no easy way of saying this, but I think the virus system is a failure. It does everything I want it to do. It can transform, it can steal time, but it's basically just zero again. It's... fuck me. This would be all easy if Dagger just replied to my calls and just given me the f***ing wide watch. I don't even care if I said it incorrectly. I've done all that I could, okay? I made the virus system, I fixed its errors, I made an artificial ride watch, but it's just not the ride system I want. I need to find the Majesty ride watch. Wherever you are, Dagger, I'm going to come find you. And I'm going to get that watch back. And I'm going to finish my progress. Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? I really need to have more faith in Dagger. Calm down, Slimy. All this is just one more component and you could just slide that into the virus system. I mean, he did the same thing with the watch that steals time, so maybe it'll be the same for the watch that creates time. I mean, I still got plenty of time until... Ah, hell! Why did I waste my time creating an artificial ride watch deciding to do the thing I wanted to do? I'm running out of time here. If I don't do something soon, I'll... oh, crap.